outside, Ball. Pulls it from the elbow. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's Salon. Offline with his 3. Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. And coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's got to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Bridges outside. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Ivy. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Williams throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Halliburton, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Batadze. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Orlando. Trailing by 4.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Now, here's Ball. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And so here's Orlando. Following the bucket by the Hornets. That bucket in no time at all.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Deep 2 from Ball. Oh, trying for it. 6 to shoot. Out to Bridges. Off target from outside. Orlando trailing here. Halliburton on the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Ball. Here's Williams. Goes back up. That's another look. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Smith outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Charlotte in the lead. Smith on the wing. Launches it. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
The ball goes to Orlando.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Suggs. They set the pick. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
On offense, here are the Magic. They trail by 1. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
Pass to Smith. And he lays it straight in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fires from deep. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's a 5-point Magic lead.
And letting his offense come to him naturally. Good seeing Giddey take and make those kinds of shots.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. Orlando leading by 5. Here he goes. And that one's good. Suggs.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And again, the Hornets missing. Feet out. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Sinks the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Suggs. Yurtseven with it. Now Giddey. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Off target from the wing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going. But he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
They kick it out to Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Stan, after a few down years, the magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And it's Suggs missing. Hornets trail by 12. Ball with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. Rebound by Smith.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Miller outside. Knocks down the 3-ball.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. And here are the Hornets now. 11-point game. Out to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges got his first 3 points of the game.
Just a proven threat from beyond. And Bridges has a good feel for when to fire from there.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Salon. Back to Ball. Got a piece of it. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Takes it inside. It's good. Ivy's got 5 now.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Bridges outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Ivy. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Magic lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Drains the 3-pointer.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
40 seconds left to play here in the half. Now, here's Ivy. He has 7. Really left alone that time. Ivy's got 6 in the quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Magic leading by 9. Halliburton outside. There's a screen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Orlando out in front. They lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year? For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
So on, no good.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Ivy on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Hornets trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Miller outside. There's a screen by Williams. Miller with a wide open look. Charlotte no good that time either. Ivy with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Ivy with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Ball. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Williams. The rebound by Bataze. On offense, here are the Magic. A big stretch here going 10-2. Walker's shot is off. Left side, Ball. Halliburton with the steal. And they're running. Walker with a clean look. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Ball slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Offensive rebound. Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Back to Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Here's Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Miller outside. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
On the wing, Bridges. Out to Miller. Lets the three fly. They get the rebound. Williams' shot is off. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-6 run. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Substitution on the court.
And a wide open look for Halliburton.
Tyrese.
And it's Orlando with another.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it.